So now we're going to talk about the importance of farriers. One of the big stories that broke 2 days ago now is that nobody knew this, but door knock has a quarter crack, and quarter cracks can be an issue, but they played it down, saying they brought a farrier in, they've been working on it, and it's not a problem.
Yeah, you know, the competition just isn't on the track. When you think of farriers and all of the workers around, who is it that's working on these horses? Well, Josh Ninke caught up with one farrier, Todd Boston, who's worked on 8 winning Derby winners.
I remember when American Pharoah went in the Triple Crown and he was here, and he was such a sweet horse to be around, and everybody wanted to come see him. And then Justify wins the Triple Crown, and he's just looking for somebody to bite. He had a list.
Todd Boston has nearly 40 years of experience, including those 2 Triple Crown winners. The Louisville native went to Fern Creek High School, but his career has taken him far away from the bluegrass state.
Then was approach the people for Sheikh Mohammed, the ruler of Dubai, to take a job there, and sounded exciting. So I did that, and lived in Dubai and lived in France, worked in England.
But he couldn't resist the call to post at Churchill Downs.
They're off.
He came back after almost a decade abroad to work here.
You also don't want to trim too much, you'll get them sore.
It takes a lot to shoe a horse, including trimming the hoof, making sure the shoe is the right shape, and then hammering the shoe in place.
Thoroughbred horses have a little bit of what is called thin walls. You can't drive a real thick nail on these things, or they will bust on you.
The trade hasn't changed much over the decades. The goal is to keep the horses happy and comfortable. Sometimes that means gluing on a shoe, but more often it's just about knowing the horse.
I love shoeing close to the race. I do. I feel like they're like little kids with new shoes. We have horses here now that we will actually push a little further to get closer to the race.
Shoeing can be a very physical job. You get plenty sweaty, and sometimes you get stepped on. We caught up with Todd a few days later after he got 15 stitches.
I've been kicked, bit, stomped, drug. If it can happen, we've had it done.
As you can tell, he's one tough dude. Those injuries don't slow him down at all. Right now, he's working with dozens of horses on the backside.
I'll be there in a minute, okay?
Including about 25% of the horses running in the big race.
These are all our horses in the barn here. So you can see our shoeing dates. We stay pretty close to around 30 days. There might be new names, but you have the same hopes because you're around these horses every day and you love seeing them do well. And they're happy. They love doing this.
And so does Todd. As he gets close to 60, folks are already asking him when he plans to retire, but don't expect him to leave the backside anytime soon.
I mean, it's a pretty good gig coming here every morning.
Josh Ninke, Wave News.